Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. As always, smash that like button, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We're going to do some crits today, see how it goes. Weightlifting this morning, tweaked my back a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see how we feel. Hey, Darren. Good to see you, my man. We're just warming up, as is tradition, on our route of choice. With the massive climbing that is Tempest Fugit. Thanks, Rote. Yeah, we'll probably not do so well today. Like I said, I tweaked my back weightlifting this morning. Knock on wood, it's okay. It's one of those things that happens. Oh, it's not good, my man. It's never helpful. Viral infections, never good for anything. I lost the plot of what I have. That's not a bad idea. It's always good. I mean, always good to keep in touch with your doc for those things. Huh. Maybe that's weird. Yeah, it's funny how these things are, man. It's gonna be a rough go. It'll be a rough go. Yeah, I can definitely feel some tension in my back when I lean over. Of all stupid things, it was like low rowing too. But I think short crit course today, New York, it's got those two kind of draggy punches. We'll see. Yeah, I find things come in bunches, man. Like your body gets worn down and then you have a couple things come up and then take a break and get things back together is kind of how I find it. I mean, I had that viral infection, and then I was coughing so hard. I still have pain up in the shoulder. I go see the doc next month, I think. Get all the blood work and testing done, so that'll be good. Just keeping on top of those things. Nice, nice. It's a nice increase, man. I mean, the other thing is, like, I mean, you've done sports long enough, Darren. I think most athletes realize that you're never really 100%. There's always something on the go. There's always something injured or pulled or tweaked or a little bit of illness or something's not quite off. Yeah, that's a huge jump. Hey, Alex. That's probably not helping either, right? Like having anxiety attacks and stress, it will wreak havoc on your bodies and your vitals and stuff like that. You'll be more predisposed to getting sick and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough. I get it. But you're a great athlete and you've got determination and focus. So I mean, you'll work your way through it. It's interesting enough. Like I have friends. It's like, man, like you exist in a different space, and that's just how it is. That's very dangerously close to A. I mean, if you go up, you go up. You know, it's like I said, it's nice to exist at the tip of the spear. Feels pretty good. But the reality is, unless you are, the guy, there is always somebody ahead of you. So, I mean, there's always room for improvement, always somewhere to go. Even when you're at the top, man, like, the work doesn't stop. Yeah. Thanks, Clancy. Yeah, I don't know, like, hopefully it just feels a little tight. Hopefully it'll loosen up after this ride. We'll put some heat on it and stuff like that. I use a Theragun beforehand. It is what it is. Yeah, exactly, Alex. You make the most of, when you're at the tip, make the most of it. I mean, like I said, I made that video. I hadn't won anything on Zwift for almost a year. I come close, but nothing. And then, no sooner was that done than I won like 20-some podiums. Like, it was a big blob. And now it's, it's back to not doing so hot. Well, I guess I won the crit the other day, like last week. Monday one. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's, it's funny, like, sometimes it's like you wish you were a category lower. Because it's a lot more comfortable. Like, the reality is, and I say this about racing all the time. I don't care what kind of racing it is. You're only in control when you're on the front, and you're only really comfortable when you are clearly the strongest person there. Otherwise, everything gets dictated for you. Is how you manage that at the end of the day. Hey, Steph. How's it going? Good to see you, my man. Man, you got a lot of points, my dude. You got a lot of points. I guess I should start the bet bot. There we go. Get that going. Oh, nice. Nice. Like I said, we'll see how I feel in the first lap here. If it feels horribly bad, I'm just going to back right the hell off, but we'll see. We'll see how it is. Like I said, it was just a slight twinge this morning, and then going to like pick something off the ground, and I felt like a tweak, and that was kind of it. Wasn't anything crazy, just kind of there. Hung on until 2.5 kilometers before the finish. Target speed in the flat 47. That's fast, man. That is fast. I'm curious what you think, Steph. Like, I don't know if you've looked at the route for the ZRL next week with What's the Limit. I'm very curious, kind of like, because you TTT so much, what your thoughts are on the escalators. Now, the escalators, with the information that I have, is you will, if you don't pedal up them, oh no, I'm just noodling, Rob. I haven't started yet. We've got like half an hour to go before we even start, and we'll see how it goes. Because, as I've been saying, I kind of tweaked my back weightlifting today. So if it feels awkward riding, like hard, we're gonna back right off. Just because I don't want to do something stupid. But with the escalators in New York, if you go into them and don't pedal, given it's a 19% incline, you will get up there. You'll go up there at 24 kilometers an hour. Kind of the speed that you're gonna go. And you can do 0 watts and do it all day. Now, ultimately, the lighter guys lose less momentum going in. Like you're saying, Steph. The heavy guys lose more momentum, so they've got to pull harder. So I think for me to basically lose the same as a 50 kilogram rider doing 300 watts up there, I have to do close to 900. So either get 24 kilometers an hour for free, or you can do 300 watts, go in there at like 40 some kilometers an hour, and you'll lose like 3 kilometers an hour at 50 kilograms, or in 85 kilograms like myself, you can do over 900 and you'll lose about the same as that rider doing 300. So it becomes a question, right? Like, I mean, you know, is it worth doing a 900 repeat to keep that momentum? Or where's the watt ratio, right? Where's the watt ratio going in? Like, as a bigger rider, do I hold, you know, push a little bit, 400, and ease off and let it take me? You know, do you just keep whatever your pace is and keep it steady and just be done? Because, I mean, ultimately at the end, you know, if you start surging, those 900 watters are going to take their toll. Even if you go mid, like those 400 or 500 watters are going to take their toll, you know, over the race. And I mean, it's not like there's anywhere to hide in the team time trial. You know, you'll do your pulls, but you still got to work. So it'll be interesting at the end of the day. Hey, Miguel, we did the escalators, heavy guys to the front because they lose more momentum going up. 24 kilometers an hour, no pedaling. Yeah, 100%. It is interesting. It is interesting. I don't like I said, it warrants some testing. Zwift Insider did, I think, tests with 50, 75, and 100 kilo guys. It ranged from losing 4 kilometers an hour for the light guy to losing close to 11 kilometers an hour for the big guy. So, I mean, it makes a difference. I mean, I get it in a sense too, like, it is a climb. So it is going to affect the bigger guys differently, you know. So like, people are complaining that the guys don't lose as much momentum, but That's the reality. If you're going faster than the escalator is carrying, like what's the difference, right? Like your power is going to be your power. It's kind of how I look at it. So if you don't want to utilize the escalator and stand there, you are going to have to exert some energy, right? Now, do you walk slowly up the escalator or fast up the escalator? You know? Do you sprint it or do you jog it? Or do you walk it? Or do you just cruise it and get it like a few second rest and then get back on the pedals? And the line riders in the back has to put out less power than the sticks together. Yeah, and I mean, to be honest, this route is going to be unkind to the lighter riders anyways, because there is an abundance of flat ground. And the escalator's going down. So, I mean, you can super tuck those escalators. Not that you're going to do that in a TT, but you can super tuck them. You know, I've done that not pedaling when I've been playing, kind of testing some stuff. It's just wild. It is completely wild. Make sure I got myself signed up for the right events. It's been one of those weeks, what can I say? Just been having weeks and weeks upon weeks. There we go, we are in the right event. Oh wow. It's a fast ride. Fast ride. Hey, Justin was on. Nice. I think we got a little under, or a little over 20 kilometers before we upgrade this BMX again. Cricket. I tell you, Rob, I would be shocked if there was like one stitch of mention of cricket here with that going on. It's like the Canadian women's rugby team made it to the finals, and ultimately they lost, but there was not a word on the news about any of it. It just like, Canada does not give a care in the world for anything that isn't hockey. Which is sad. Like, cycling's non-existent here. We have some fantastic cyclists. Yeah, it's just wild. It's kind of like it exists in a vacuum. And I mean, so we have world speed skating right here, right now, in the city. So the world championships are here. And the Canadian athletes, bless their souls. I'm gonna have to go to the Oval and buy some artwork. But there are athletes that are selling artwork and crafts and all this kind of stuff to pay for their training and stuff because they get so little support. And these are Olympic level athletes here. It is just, it's a travesty. It's an absolute travesty. You see, nobody, if the first test match was between Canada and the US, nobody would ever see that here in North America, unless it was like on the Ocho, which is like, if you ever watch Dodgeball, it's like the fourth or fifth tier sports center thing that's, you know, like deep in the cable catalog that most people don't have. Maybe lacrosse. Lacrosse, I mean, they have teams, but it's also hardly a thing. I mean, you can go to lacrosse games here, and they're quite fun. Like, there's lots of music. They're not very popular. You can get cheap tickets. If you like drinking beer, it's a place to go. Apparently, before the U.S. Civil War, cricket was more popular than baseball in North America. Yeah, ESPN 8. It's 8, okay. Yeah, the Ocho, which is a real thing. Like, if anybody watched Dodgeball and thought that they were just making that up, no, the Ocho is a real thing. Including one of the greatest sports I have ever seen on the Ocho was that it was a game that was invented where you throw a football on the roof of the house, and then as it comes down, you have to catch it, so you're like quarterback and receiver. And there's a bunch of rules to it. There was a championship of that on the Ocho. Cricket would get the same kind of, and don't get me wrong, cricket is a real sport that people love. I know that, like here locally, there's a large East Indian population, and man, like the cricket that those guys play is great to watch, and they love the sport. Another reason to hate war. There you go. Well, I think, I mean, baseball's what, America's pastime, but I think, like, what is the most popular American sport? Well, it's definitely not hockey. Baseball's up there, but I feel like people don't care about baseball all the time. And baseball is one of those sports that if you love stats, it's a great sport. But I feel like it's either between the NFL and the NBA, probably leaning towards the NBA. Badminton? Hey, Plague Fitness. Oh, Ash, I got murdered there. You did well, man. You did well in that race. I did not. Like I said, Zwift racing app miscategorizes me for anything that goes up hills. It looks at my power profile and thinks that I can climb, and I'm not that. We had a phase of people in the UK watching kabaddi. I've never actually heard of it. I'll have to YouTube that. NFL all the way, YouTube slipping bad. There we go. I'm not much into team sports. Like, whenever I can watch here, like I will watch any Premier League game that I can see, no matter who it is, I will probably watch if it's on TV, which will be the odd one, like once every couple months, and it'll be a bigger game. I still try to follow as best as I can. Like, for those of you who know me know that I'm a Aston Villa fan, which is a depressing thing most of the time. Although the last few years have been quite good for them, but you know, prior to coming back up after getting demoted, after what was his name, Randy from the Cleveland Browns, Ledger. Is it Ledger, the Browns owner name? Randy Ledger. Anyways, he bought Villa and thought it would be a big cash cow. Like, he just really didn't understand. I mean, you have to look at how good Cleveland is as a football team, I guess. Lerner, Randy Lerner. Yeah, it's until it got sold and bought, they didn't come back up because there was no investment in the team. Curling is a big thing here, Ash, 100%. Baseball is making a recovery, especially after this great World Series. I mean, that's very true for here too. Like, you know, we only have one team now here, and that being the Blue Jays, even though the only true Canadian team is the Montreal Expos. I'll fight anybody who says otherwise. But it's, you know, it's always good that they get these bumps. I mean, you know, Toronto and Vancouver typically are the only places that ever get expansion teams. Like, and Vancouver doesn't even work out. Like the Vancouver Grizzlies only lasted so long. Toronto's kind of it. And I know Toronto really wants to get an NFL team. They have Buffalo coming in there all the time and playing the odd game. But I don't think Canada can sustain an NFL team. You love the stats and the Dodgers? Well, it's a good year for you then, Rob. MLB seems a bit like cycling and cricket. Oh yeah, like there's people that keep their own stats and all sorts of stuff. It's a game of numbers. It's definitely a numbers game. I can't remember the name of the movie with Brad Pitt. Like Moneyball, I think it was. Something like that. Where he looks at the Oakland Athletics and their team and how statistically based it was. Pretty good watch if you haven't watched it and you like baseball, Rob. Hey, George. Good to see you, my man. Crokinole. Nice, Ash. Nice. I've never played it. I mean, as you all know, I'm not really 100% Canadian. I'm a transplant anyway. Moneyball. It is Moneyball. There we go. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of an interesting look at the stats. And, I mean, baseball is definitely a numbers game. You know, a strategy game and that. And I'll say this for baseball players, like. All right, hopefully we're back. Hopefully we are back. Mel just decides to shut down sometimes. I don't know what the deal is there. And then it's got an encoder error and I got to reboot. OBS occasionally gets encoder errors as well. That's just how that all sort of rolls. We're gonna just single stream this. Sorry, Twitch. But you cooked. You cooked, Twitch. You cooked. I noticed some like hiccupy stuff the other day when I was rewatching the stream. Oh yeah, I'm a terrible person though, man. Continue as you were. Yeah, I don't know if a bug's been introduced or what the deal is. If it becomes inconsistent, we'll have to switch back to OBS. Hey, Joe. But the nice thing is clearly both times this has happened, we've been able to recover. Now, if it happens in a race, like, it's pretty much dead. Because then it's like you're not getting back on, because it'll take a restart. Hey, Gordon. So we'll see. We're racing Rhino Crits, Joe. It's not my internet. It's the computer and the software. It's an encoding error. It's something that happens with OBS as well. Like OBS, it used to be like if I'd start up and go to stream, like sometimes there'd be an error. I'm putting all this through a little laptop. Generally, knock on wood, it handles it pretty well. But at the end of the day, there can be some hiccups. I mean, obviously, if you got super terrible, I'd have to look at probably, you know, putting a Studio Mac down here or something like that, which I don't particularly want to do because it's a pretty nice laptop. And it's a software thing. Like I said, I mean, OBS has had issues in the past, some versions more than others. It's like anything. I mean, I'm sure, my Windows system at work crashes all the time, so there you go. So in the Discord, we got a section for Monday Mafia where I'd like some feedback on the races for those of you who want to participate. Definitely do that. As for the first race, it's already been suggested Alp. Like I said, we have a strict policy here that we don't do the Alp. That's just how that works. And then Mike was so nice to suggest Ventu. I said I could make that a Cat B ride, 3 or 4 laps. Miguel said he was good for 4. So we figured that would just be an epic 6,500 meter climb race between Mike Bell and Darren, while the rest of us cried as they did 4 laps. Oh, sweet spot training. Not fun. Not fun. That's a hard place to exist, Joe. It hurts. Nice, nice. You'll have to let me know how it works. I had somebody reach out about training, and we're gonna have a conversation on Monday, so we'll see how that goes. Interestingly enough, like, my FTP is Monday, so I have a suspicion it will be kind of the same. I've been plateaued for the last couple months just because it's been nice. Normally by this time of year I'm like full into whatever training plan I'm doing for the winter, but again, like, you know, it's 10 degrees today. Like, we got snow and it's sticking, so I might not be out on the bike this weekend. I might be indoors on the trainer, which would kind of mark the end of things, but it's dangerously close to riding outside still. So, and we're like 20th of December. I'm gonna jinx it anyways because I have left putting the snow tires on the wife's car so far, and I've been lucky because normally it's really snowed by now. So I'm doing that this weekend. I will put the winters on, you know, get the car and the lift and swap those over, assuming that my back is still in one piece after this. So we will see. I don't know how many people are signed up for the Rhinos race. I think it's the same route as last week. It's BMX only again. So it's gonna be tough. I think it's a good, I think the Times Square route is a good teams map. Like if you had crit teams and work together, and you could have some fun. I think it'll be a good ladder race route. I think it's very suited for that. Because, you know, when you got teams and teammates and all that kind of stuff, you're not gonna chase. I need to change that for next week. So do you just have it on like a set rotation, Gordon? Like you just tell them leave it at this until I say otherwise? Is that how that kind of works? I gotta figure out a bunch of stuff. But we've been a little bit busy, to say the least. Ah, that's good. That's good. It's always good to have a man. If I could afford to have a man, I would have a man. But what I can't afford is Mr. Noodles. Makes sense, makes sense. Nice, nice, Derek. You missed the crash. We crashed. Managed to get it back. Hopefully we don't crash again. Said that's twice now. It's a bit of a concern. See how it goes this week. Like I said, if I do experience any pain in my back, I will be slowing down because I just want to make sure I don't do anything. No, my streaming software crashed. It just shut down completely for whatever reason. They just updated a few days ago, so it's quite possible that something is now messed up, that it's got a memory leak or something. But like I said, I mean, with any streaming software, whether it's Meld or OBS or Stream Split or whatever you use, sometimes things go south. It's just kind of how it goes. Maybe it's just prepping me for the PRL later on this year. Oh boy. I would be so very angry. See, I guess ideally what I would do is have that's probably why people run the dual computer setups, in the sense that you have everything, like the game that you're playing on one setup and then the video feed to your secondary setup, so if the setup crashes, that it's an easier kind of reboot. You just have to reboot one computer. You're not shutting down your game. You're not losing that kind of stuff. Like, you're just taking the feed. I mean, if Zwift crashes, it's like you're done, right? And that's what happened PRL last time. It wasn't my streaming software. It was 100% Zwift. Oh, nice to see Ethan in here. It was nice to watch a couple of the YouTubers that were in here last week and watch their streams and see from a different perspective. Thank you, Ethan. Best of luck to you as well, my man. My back starts feeling sore, and I don't think that we're going to be in it. I'm going to start creating some havoc, so just be aware of that, Ethan. If you start seeing me do funny things, don't stick to my wheel, stick to everybody's wheel that chases me. So right on, Glossy. Thank you, MK. I assume you're racing as well? I saw you warming up, or I saw you were in Watopia. I don't know if that meant you were racing or if you were just... Or a manual. Sounds good, Ethan. Yeah, same thing. If you're racing MK, like I said earlier, I tweaked my back, weightlifting. So depending on how I feel will depend on what happens here. So if you start seeing me do funny things, that's why. Probably means I'm ending early and just gonna slow pedal, or I might just fall off. Like that's the other part of it. We'll see how it goes. Somebody's like, didn't read nothing about the weird bike. Might want to go back to regular bikes. There's 2 weeks in a row, Gordon, that people have been commenting about the BMX. I mean, I'm going to still continue to level mine up, but that's because it's going to be the quickest way to get 3 Zwift bikes. Lungs and legs not feeling good. That's not good. Not good. Maybe people will be slow today. Maybe they'll all be nice. Maybe it'll just be a nice cruise. That happens, man. That does happen. Robo Pacers, I find a bit surgy. Robinson's next week. Whatever you like. I'm good for whatever. I'm just letting you know what people are chatting about here. Like I said before, I was completely oblivious. And ZRL, again, people like calling me out left, right, and center for not pulling. It's like, I'm not pulling. Safety bike. Ah, we're friends. What can I say? Right. Just a little BMX hug. Holy, off like a shot.
All right, JD, this one's for you. Go, JD. Go, JD. Fill this piano with some TNT. Go, JD. Go, JD. Everybody now, come on. Go, JD. Go, JD. Fill this piano with some TNT.
Ale, 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 ale. Go JD, go JD. It's kind of sucking, but go JD.
jail. Thanks for the ride on, Darren. Ye claw!
All right, JD, this one's for you. Go JD, go JD. Fill this piano with some TNT. Go JD, go JD. Everybody now, come on! Go JD, go JD. Fill this piano with some TNT.
It's good. Jalen and Ethan are still here. They know the plan. I like it, Jail. I like that.
Go JD. Go JD. It's kind of sucking, but go JD.
Yeah, let's pull over, guys, so I can buy this upgrade quickly. Well, Paceline might have it. He's doing 4.3. Holden. Nobody's chasing you, Jail. Paceline's still holding 4.2. Going easy up this time, Jail. Gonna launch on the second one.
Ale, 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 ale!
This is just awful. These men are literally trying to tear one another apart.
Oh, the humanity, he is slower than a disabled sausage dog.
Next question. Yeah, hi, can you ride fast? Fuck you!
Whew. Best of the rest. Whew. Well, props to Mike. Like 3.7. He was holding 4.2 that entire last lap and a half. Good for him. Really good job. Oh, my God. Well, thankfully, my back a little wonky, but felt okay. Not bad enough that I wanted to quit. Good enough that I could push. Early on, I thought I was gonna have to quit. That's why I was pushing early. And then it just, so, because I don't keep any secrets here. The first ramp on this course is where you are going to split the field. In a race like this where you've got a draft van, First lap, bite in. Do not use the van unless you're gonna get chucked out the back until you are about to cross the finish line and get your next van. Then casually sit on the tail, follow it around, and you'll hit that first ramp. And you'll still have about half your draft van left. Hammer it. Push hard. You'll use the slingshot, you'll go up, you'll be fine. There's the flat bit, you get to recover a bit, and then just sit in as they go back. Sit in, take the next climb, which is a little bit less drastic, but stepped, and just sit in there. And then from there, it's all downhill to the finish line anyways. Thanks, Jail, nicely done. You are a huge help, Jail. The fact that you were pushing through the line and that last flat bit really helped out because it brought up the pace and allowed me to just kind of sit there and ride the wave per se. And like I said, you don't have to attack every lap, but make them aware of it. I mean, the more you can do it, the better. But it's going to take something out of you. But hopefully, like I said, when you're at the front of the race, you're dictating the pace. So you're doing the pace that you want to do. Now, granted, sometimes people can come over the top and then you can be in a spot of trouble, but you're kind of pushing the pace. And people are probably, when they're a second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds down, and they got to push and they got to catch back up, they're happy to see it slow. Some people will push over. It's a good place for a counterattack. If somebody's doing that to you, like push over and attack the second climb. It's a very viable thing. Well, I always follow to the back. The early steps, I would just follow to the back. I wanted to push people and snap it, right? And then whoever's catching on's catching on. I would use the people that would overtake me to keep me with it. And then, you know, the regroup would happen at the top kind of thing. Early on, the pace was a bit higher because there was the guys that were going off the front for a little bit. So there was that. And then, like I said, you don't have to do it ever. You can just sit in there. Again, if you pop that power up right at the line, you'll get up that first thing. So you can sit. If you don't attack, you get a nice drag up there. So you save a good amount of energy up that climb. And you're ready for the second one. So last lap, I think it's a better attack to sit in with the draft van and then attack the second and cut the inside corner and really stretch things out. Last week when I really hammered it because I didn't push the first climb a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I dangle on the back. I dangle on the back. A couple of times to my own little bit of a demise. Like I had to push once there, I think about 350 to catch back on. But I was trying to watch out for you and Ethan. I know, sorry Ethan, like I saw the one we spat you out the back. But you guys were there for most of it. Like I was trying to, like I said, like first half of the race, I was like, I wasn't sure what was going to go on with my back, and you know, I wanted you guys to be up there to give it a go, and I wanted to do some damage right early on. I mean, I think we split the group in half within the first couple laps, so that's all I was looking to do. And then by the time, you know, like I said, it's still a bit twingy, but it's not like, it's not gripping, if that makes sense. Like, so I'll have to sit in the soaker tub, heat it up, and then I'll probably take an ice bath tomorrow morning, bring the swelling down. And because bath salts, to be honest, like props to Mike Paceline, he went off the front. Like, I let him go because I was waiting for Jail and the group to get back. And I didn't think that he would have the legs to do it for a lap and a half. I thought the group would pull him back. But props to him. Like I said, he was holding 4.2. That's a solid run. Like, you know, he's got the best watts per kilo there. So, I mean, that's well deserved. 4th lap, I was on the back. Yeah, sorry, Ethan. Like, I saw it happen, but there was too much of a gap to hold things up. I did slow down, but the group pushed through. So you were like, by the end of the second bump, it was like 4 or 5 seconds, and that's a tough. When there's nobody to draft, that's a tough course to get it back on the downhill. Like, you can get some separation there. It can be a second or two. It's hard because it is fast. It is fast. Yeah, no, but it's like, it's one of those things. Like, we do that. I do it on occasion too. I miss splits. I've done it numerous times. You guys have seen me do it a lot. Sometimes I'll be kind of riding that line, and next thing you know, you're like pushing, and next thing they're gone, and it's like you just don't have the legs to bring it back. But no, you were racing good, Ethan. You were like right up there, man. Like you were right in the mix. I was fully expecting to see both you in Jail, like in the sprint. Yeah, it's you can get towed up, but it's like I said, it's tricky. Like, you know, again, like, I mean, my tricks are no secret. I like to start from the back and push through and let momentum and the draft kind of slingshot you through, and then, you know, coast on the top and then pedal a few hard strokes to get back on. It might not be the most efficient way to do things, but like my power, I generate a lot of power for a short period of time. I get to rest, I can do it again and again and again and again. I'm just not good with long sustained power. That's my big fault. Exactly, Chris. You gotta give it chances sometimes. And I mean, it's all about optimizing yourself. Like, you know, in a course like this, you know, except when somebody goes off the front and gets a well-deserved victory, it's about saving your legs for that sprint anyways. It was Darren. Like I said, he deserved it. 4.2 for a lap and a half is a tall order, especially on this course. He had it up to a little over 17, 18 seconds by the time we were on to the last lap. And it started getting clawed back, but we weren't moving anywhere fast enough. Could we have caught him back? Sure. Like, you know, could have gone on the front and pulled everybody there, but like, again, like, this is why I think this course in particular is going to be a great ladder match course, because, you know, there will be teammates and they will work together and they will try to pull things back, or people will try to keep away, and then there'll be the attacks, the counterattacks, and like I said, those two ramps, they're not like, I like Glasgow because it's steep and punchy and you can just smash through it, like, and hurt people. And I'm looking so forward to that after the amount of pain that I've been going through the last couple of weeks in ZRL with all this climbing. You know, I look forward to smashing that. This, you can smash through both of them, but given the way that they're kind of staggered, it makes it a little bit different. And you have to think about it. Like, if you smash that first one, you can smash the second one, but then you gotta sell yourself and go for that breakaway. Like I said, it's a good course for a breakaway. Like, I mean, Mike played it well. He utilized me and my attack, and then pulled up ahead, and he was going up in the second climb. And like I said, I was just kind of waiting for everybody to catch up, and he decided to go, and good for him. Like, that was well played. That was an excellent play on his behalf. Like I said, for the course what it is, it doesn't look like much, but trust me, if you haven't raced this, and Jael and Ethan can probably attest to this, those 2 climbs don't look like much on the graph, but they hurt. They hurt. Especially like, you know, lap 2, 3, 4. It starts to add up. But that's like any crit course. It's like, you know, they start to add up over time. But, you know, like any crit course, it's really about repeated attacks on your opponents and doing that, because it's not like, it's hard to sustain a long breakaway. The group will definitely pull you back, usually. Not today, but yeah, no, it's fun. It's a fun course. Like I said, I'm very interested to see some ladder races on here. I'll be very excited to see kind of my first ladder race. But yeah, no, that was good fun. Thanks, Gordon, Paul, as always. Thanks for putting these on. They're a ton of fun. We enjoy them every week, and it's good to see everybody, Ethan, Jael, coming out, racing, having some fun, and having a good time. It's always nice to see. They come around real quick. They do. They do. When you get tired, it's like, are they back already? Are they here? Are we back again? Yeah, it's most definitely like that. All right, guys. Appreciate you all. Hopefully you have a great week. If you got racing left this week, throw it in the Discord. Let everybody know what you're doing. I will do my best to come and drop in and say hi during my work day. Luckily enough, I get to do that a fair bit now, because my little banning is no longer in effect, so I can drop in for little bits, and I just try to keep it going in the background, even though I'm not necessarily that chatty. It's good because, like all you guys in the UK, I know you're streaming when I'm at work. That's the only bad part. And everybody that's up late from the UK watching here, I appreciate you all staying up late. Darren, Rob, Paul, Gordon, all you guys are awesome. Thanks, Ethan, Miguel, Curtis, Basalt. Who else we got in here? Nomad, Alex, Evil Steph, MK, King Clancy. Tunny out today. Sorry about the crash earlier as well. It just kind of happens that way. But again, thanks guys. We will catch you all next time. Till next time, see ya.